Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. Today is Wednesday. Hello, everybody. We've been talking a lot about multiple issues happening at the same time. We've been talking a lot about how do you survive serious health issues that just go from one to the other, or challenges to who we are and keep on moving forward. Guess what? There's a rhyme to this reason, or a reason to the rhyme. Surmounting, that means getting through the challenge of these difficulties, is the formula, is the solution to building character. Now, I know that's going to sound counterintuitive. It's going to sound like I'm one of those parents that say, I'm beating you for your own good. Don't worry about the pain, just take the lesson. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that by going through these difficult things, it really creates a hell of a person. Let's discuss. When things happen and they don't go your way, how about instead of running from them, we step back? We step back and try to gain some perspective, because everybody has sticky patches. Everybody has troubles, and everybody has challenges that they can't overcome. Remind yourself of the bigger picture of what you are going to do with your life. Maybe what's going on in the first place. Maybe you should look for the root cause. Maybe if you fast forwarded your life 3 years, just take 3 years from now and look back, what advice would you give yourself? Think about it. What's the worst possible thing that can happen to you now? Think about that and ask yourself, is it realistic? And how bad can it really get? Can I die from this? And if you do, you won't know it anyway, I don't think. So, what have you got to do? You've got to finally look at it creatively. Look at the setbacks creatively. And you know what happens when you do a little bit of that? You look back at things and maybe you'll say, hold on, wait a second, look at all those people I've known that are very successful. Gee, they've had a lot of issues. I know that man who has one arm, who's a CEO of a major company. There are several people who are in wheelchairs who are so successful. Wait a second, they must have pain. They must have had the ability to develop some type of creative response to the problems, to their setbacks, to their obstacles, to their disabilities that allowed them to move forward and continue in their lives. If you had a life coach, you'd probably find that they help people deal with situations. They help people deal with situations by putting them in perspective for them and reminding them of what's possible during good times, during bad times, and yes, even during catastrophic and horrible times. Because remember, we have the pendulum. Problems become opportunities. We live in a cyclical world, like the Ferris wheel. When you come to the top, you get two things. When you cross over, always hope and opportunity. And yes, you have to look at things. You have to look at them clearly, square in the eye, so that at the end of your life, and I mean at the end of your life, you look back and you say to yourself, hey, listen, Senior Stoner, was there a talent or an ability that I had that I didn't use? Think about it. You've got to ask yourself questions like this to put things in perspective. You are all great people. We're all wonderful people. We all have tremendous gifts. We just can't see them. This is the Real Senior Stoner, hoping that we all get some clarity, some creativity, and some flexibility so that we can make it through these difficult times. We're all the same. We're people. We're all going to encounter difficulties. Everyone does. But not everyone sees them the same way. So maybe it isn't so much what's happening to us, but how we're perceiving what's happening to us that's driving us down if we're going down. And now maybe we can look at it differently and more creatively and come back up through the rabbit hole. The pendulum swings both ways. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. This is the Real Senior Stoner, and let's enjoy our dab of the day. Send me your comments. I reply to every one of them. Cheers, everyone. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.